we had an announcement this week. For you, in case you've been living under a rock, Triple H will be the first member of this year's class of Hall of Fame inductees. Um, the rollout for this was quite crazy. And
I watched a video on Facebook somewhere. It's Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, and Stephanie. They're all like having lunch, and Triple H is like explaining to Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. He's like, "Yeah, I was wondering why Steph wanted to come to work with me, and like, I just was so confused as to like the excuse she made, and then Shawn was going to be here. So like the whole bit is Triple H didn't know." Phil, he didn't know that he was going to go into the Hall of Fame. He just pulled up to work, and all of his friends and family were like, "You're doing this."
all of his well-known close friends, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, linked to this, and then, like he said, Steph came to work with him. What's going on, guys? Are you guys throwing me a surprise party? And then he gets in there, and they announcement. He's like, "I'm gonna kill you, Nick." It's like one of the most powerful men in the company. You're telling me you did not know this was coming? No,
Come on, come on.
no, no. All right. Uh, yeah. Shout out. I believe it was Cultaholic that did the Obama meme of him putting the the medal on himself, because that's exactly how this felt. Just kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah, you did this. Applause. And this, will, of course, will be his second Hall of Fame induction. He was inducted with DX before, but there's so many things about this that are funny. I mean, just from the way the past year has gone, I mean, the second Vince was out of here, that WrestleMania weekend, him being all over everything, him doing the opening of WrestleMania, every time you could think of that you can get a chance to put this guy on TV. When that curtain dropped on the debut of Netflix and he's the guy under there, it's still one of the funniest things of the year so far to me. And we're still doing this. We're still giving him his flowers. I mean,
I
I don't know
thought
if I could.
I thought Phil, after his name was at the end of every TV show, I was like, this is probably like the credit boy thing is funny. Phil and I be clowning all the time. This is probably where it's gonna stop for a while. You know, like he's taking his thing in, like he's taking all of his flowers. Everybody's patting him on the back. Like every show he wants you to know he did this. But then when they're like, actually, he's going into the Hall of Fame and he didn't know, I'm like, all right, you guys, let's everybody calm down here. The highest man, the biggest one, they say he runs everything. He has his hands in every pot. He ain't know about this. Y'all got this past
Yo,
him.
y'all have spent the past few months putting videos of him rehearsing people's entrances. At every turn, he's just like, "Hey guys, I did this," and you want me to think he didn't do this? Like, all right,
Not
come on,
this though,
dog.
Phil. He did that. He did Penta's entrance. Great. He did that.
Ev-
He got us new
Everything else,
championships. He got us new everything. But this, he did not know. We got it around him. It was first time hearing about it.
we got a fast one over him. Like,
Shawn Michaels, his wife, and The Undertaker all were the first ones to tell him. Nick Khan knew too. Everybody knew but him. All right. Yeah, okay.
all very funny stuff. The rollout of this, I still, of course, tie this back to the Cody quote of, he doesn't like attention. He doesn't want to actually come out here. He doesn't want to be on TV. And it's just like, you sure?
He didn't want to come out for WrestleMania. Yeah, I bet, dog.
Who do we think is going to induct him into Hall of Fame? Who do you think? I would guess Sean.
I
Sean
would
makes a lot of
think
sense.
that makes the most sense, but they like to pull fast ones. Like it could be Kevin Nash, it could be Stephanie, maybe potentially. Like Shawn Michaels might be like, I want Stephanie to do it. You know how many it's they just have like such an interesting relationship that you just don't know who could do it. Like my brain says Shawn Michaels just because the friends thing, they're still working very closely together. But I could also really see Stephanie doing it.
Stephanie does make sense. Maybe Undertaker.
Undertaker could
Um,
also do it.
um,
He could also do it for himself since he's so like he could be like The booker Triple H is presenting the award to the wrestler Triple H. NXT Black and Gold Triple H is presenting the award to current Triple H. Triple H Hunter Hearst Helmsley is presenting the award to the game.
Listen, man, if he comes out there and he's just like, tonight, we're here to celebrate someone special. And then he does this whole speech about how great this person is. And at the end, he's like, me.
He falls down a black curtain and it's a statue of him. I just didn't know, Phil. I was like, okay, then now I'm like, it's in Vegas. Bro. There's no cultural significance to Vegas. Like, it's not a special WrestleMania where he like it's just like it's just cause like there's no reason why. Just cause like let's do it, you know? There's hella people that deserve to go in there over him. Like, I'm just so confused.
Yeah. Head of creative, Paul Levesque is here to induct Triple H into Hall of Fame. Yo.
It doesn't seem like the craziest thing, right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
It says NXT Black and Gold Triple H talking. I'm here to present the award.
Oh.
What a wild chain of events that happened to get Triple H to being a two-time Hall of Famer. I'm blown away. There's so many funny bits to this, and then like the talk about pretty not that great timing, I'd say also.
Whew. I saw someone make a joke, and I felt bad that I laughed as hard as I did at it. But in my defense, it was pretty funny. Somebody said he didn't know he was being inducted into the Hall of Fame because, like the lawsuit last year, he didn't read the memo that morning. I was like, yo. Oh, my God. Y'all have got to relax, bro. Y'all got to relax.
We all got to get off the internet. That's great. He didn't read the memo. You guys, we can't.
Yeah, you guys have got to relax.
We can't.
Oh.
What a funny guy, though, Phil. I like. There's no place he can get, but now, like, I'm like, oh, this guy is gonna do it all. Like, he's gonna, like, burn through every accomplishment. Like, he's gonna make sure to get every accolade and award while he can. And like, I guess I'm not mad at it. I watch Drink Champs. I watch him bring the flowers out to the people that are still alive.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, you know how people try to throw on FTRs that they're like a Bret Hart tribute act, and man, I was sitting watching SmackDown last night, and I was like, that's what these guys are now. Like, these guys are just like mini Sean and Hunter. DIY comes out, they've got like the green on their Tron, they've got like the generic rock music. I'm like, they're just mini. They're mini DX now. Like, that's
everybody has kids these days. It's crazy. It's wild.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, not as good as Shawn Michaels. Maybe I don't know. The Shawn Michaels, that's crazy. But
Triple H comes out. I mean, Tommaso comes out and he's like walking around like scowling and stuff, and Ciampa's like running around him like in a circles, like super excited. And I was like, where have I seen this before?
Oh, Sean and Hunter. Two-time Hall of Famer.
Two times. When are they gonna induct The Rock into the Hall of Fame, by the way? I've been thinking about this because the fact that this guy now has 2 inductions on the way and The Rock is still not in the Hall of Fame is kind of crazy, is it not?
That's all I'm saying. I'm like, there's a whole bunch of people that are in line to go in there, and you're getting another one when, like, Batista isn't. He's You know what I mean? Like, what? There's some people that could headline this thing, but you're gonna take the main thing. But yeah, The Rock not being in there yet after this long of being as a retired in ring performer is crazy because they gave it to Fools after like a year of being retired.
Yeah, I don't know if. I mean, The Rock now is on the board, so maybe this is his call. I don't know, but it just seems wild because Austin has been in there since 2009.
Yeah, it's been a while at this point.
So
Mhm.
what what's the hold up in putting The Rock in there? I don't really understand that one. And of course, I'm not saying that to say, oh, well, Triple H is purposely not putting him in there so he can put himself in there first. But again, the optics of this are just so very funny to me. If you were a fan during the Attitude Era, and a lot of the times when Triple H won, I was like, does he have to keep beating The Rock? And then you look at this, it's like, why is this guy already in the Hall of Fame twice and The Rock is not in there? What's going on here?
I think Shawn Michaels has 2 rings too, and he retired in 2009. Like, I'm like, what's happening here? Like, I'm sure I want to say they presented the idea to The Rock before. They couldn't have not, right? What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, maybe he turned him down. I don't know. But it is weird that he's not in there yet.
Hmm.
It
I
kind of
honestly
felt like
thought he was in here at this point.
it kind of felt like last year was the year to do it because he was a big part of the build to WrestleMania. He's a part of all the festivities. I wonder why they didn't just do it then.
They had him for so much time. They could have been like selling this thing like crazy and giving it to him. I guess they probably expected him to be there this year too. Maybe that's what happened. Like they expected him to come back for the match this year and they were going to induct him and then have him do the big match. And they were like, oh, we can't. We'll have Triple H instead. I'm shooting Triple H bell. That's crazy. I can't believe this. I can't believe what my life has come to.
Yeah, the idea of them having all of this like in the plans, like yeah, big Rock Roman match, sure, Hall of Fame induction, and then he called and hit the Irving Magic Johnson. I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna be there. And they were like, "Oh, we got to pivot. Who could we throw in there?" Triple H is just in the background, like, I might know a guy.
I got the guy outside the door. He goes outside the door and comes back in. It's me.
I might know a guy, and then leave the room and comes and knocks on the door. And they answer it too.
It's me, NXT Black and Gold Paul Levesque. Which one's going in, Phil? I still don't know yet. Which version of him? Because I've seen some videos and some things of people being like, he could go on for this, he could go on for that, he could go for this. Like, I don't know which version it is. I'm just asking. That's it. That's all.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
These are just questions. That's it.
Yeah, I assume this is for
man.
the totality of his career as a singles wrestler and everything else, because that's usually how this goes. And he's
Right.
going in as a group. The only other way I could see him going in is if they induct Evolution as a group. That's the only way I could see him getting a third one. But other than
Definitely
that,
happening.
I think this is it.
Guaranteed to happen. That's probably next year. That's probably whenever Ric Flair stops. I don't know if he still has a thing with AEW, but like whenever he gets whenever Ric Flair Woo Energy is done, then they're like, all right, let's do this evolution thing. I just don't know if they're gonna put Batista in before he goes in single.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was the story that Batista turned him down. So
Oh, really?
yeah, I thought that was a thing a while back that he turned him down. They wanted to put him in the Hall of Fame, and he did not want it.
Oh, interesting. I would think he would like that because he talks pretty positively about pro wrestling.
Yeah, I don't remember what was the reasoning, but I thought I saw that he
Could be a
turned
timing
down.
thing. He is a brilliant actor at this point.
Yeah,
The best of the actors brunch when they like, who's the best? The Rock, Batista, or John Cena? It's definitely Batista.
yeah. Here, Batista confirmed that he was supposed to go into WWE Hall of Fame in 2023, but could not due
Oh.
to film commitments.
Mhm.
Batista was announced as a WWE Hall of Fame elect in 2020, but ultimately was never officially inducted due to global pandemic. That's right, I forgot. It was the
Oh,
2021.
okay. That
Yeah,
makes sense. Like, because I remember seeing
yeah,
him on like the little graphic, you know?
yeah. But that's what it was. The context was that he had some other prior engagements.
Prior commitments. I'm like, he must have had it again this year because there's I'm like, what's going on here? Batista said also, I can't do it. It's gonna be in Vegas. When? No, I can't.
No, I can't get out there. That's why again, the Triple H was sitting there. He was sitting at the table, and he had the thumbs down at first, and then he was like, "Me?
Moi? I don't know. I had these balloons for nothing. I didn't know you guys were gonna pick me.